What is up? I just got out of the shower, as you can tell, because showers and ear stretching, they work because the steam in the shower and it makes your ears stretchy, and my ears are still a little sensitive after that, actually. Um, yeah. So last video, I was at a 4 gauge, and I was saying how my ears kept growing, and I kept like taping them, and so eventually, this is my like 4 gauge plug. It's really big. Um, so basically, I kept taping it. Then my friend gave me twos. I wore them, I taped them, and my 1 2 actually still fell out, and I actually lost one of them. But which was okay because he was at a 4 going to a 2, so we needed those, but he's only stretching one ear, so we were safe. It wasn't mad or anything. So, um, I went to zeros, which are also now taped. It's just my ears kept growing really quickly, and then I really hate these plugs. Like, I don't like plugs that much to begin with. I like tunnels, because tunnels are much easier. You just kind of when they're in, and plugs you have to deal with O-rings and blah blah blah. And I don't really. I think this material is kind of bad. Uh, I don't know. It doesn't seem like a good acrylic material to me. This plug was much more taped, I guess, because I, I didn't like the plugs, right? So I wanted to put in my fours back in and just keep taping them because they're tunnels. And I only had one four because my friend has my other four because it's easier to tape. And I wanted it just, yeah, so I only had one, and I didn't want to put a zero back in, so I figured I'll take my good ear, which is my right, and this is my right, but webcam reverses things. I don't know. So I figured I would take my good ear and I would stretch it up to a double zero, which I did, and I'm just like, fuck it, like put it in. It hurt quite a bit, and I'm just like, it's a bearable pain, and I've had much worse than a stretch and kept it in, but I'm like, I'm gonna be safe. I'm gonna keep it out. So I took it out, and there was some pain, and I thought I may have tore it a little bit, but I don't think I have now. I think my ear is still healthy. So I didn't wear a taper, or I didn't wear anything that day. Well, actually, I wore an earring at one point because I was at a friend's. It was just a hoop earring. It did nothing. But yeah, so I put a vitamin E oil on it. I kind of kept it safe for the day, and then I put my zero in when I came back. I don't think I taped it at all. And then I taped them quite a bit the next day after my shower. This one was already taped. This one wasn't, so this one is still bigger, which is the reason. And so I taped them, and then today I just went up to double zero. This didn't hurt like at all. Like my ears are fine. They're just a little sensitive, but like they're not in any pain whatsoever. It's just I, I don't know how to explain it. And so I don't like wearing tapers as jewelry. I haven't worn them ever since last time I stretched, like before my rash thing, which I talk about in the last video. But right now I'm just kind of letting my ears get used to this size. I have tunnels actually. I haven't put them in yet. They're over there. Um, but yeah, so since I kind of kept taping this, so I'm gonna show you a zero untaped. I'm untaping my jewelry now too, cause so I used electrical tape before, which then I read about later was really stupid because it has like these chemicals in it. So I don't recommend it. It didn't really do wonders to my ear either. I feel like it kind of hurt them. And it was really like it's sharpish kind of tape, if that makes sense. Like when I put it in my ear, it kind of just like scratched it and wasn't. I don't recommend electrical tape, but this tape I always used and didn't have a problem with it. And I shower every day, which is amazing for your ears. Like if you're stretching, showering is like really essential, which it should be anyway. But I mean, like shower often. If you're someone that showers every other day, you should be like fine. But I don't know. I shower every day, and I think it helps a lot. Uh, but yeah, so I use this tape, and I never had a problem with it. And I didn't take my plugs out yesterday when I showered, but I took them out today when I showered, obviously, because I changed them today into my tapers. But my ears looked like really dry, kinda, and they would have like all this like white shit on them. And as soon as I like dipped my ears in fuck, I soaked my ears in sea salt water, and they were like completely fine after. But like it was really gross, and I don't know if it's good. Yeah, so right now, this is my four, and that's a zero. My four is bigger. because it's taped so much, which is kind of what I wanted to like prove. Like I taped it like a lot. Um, I don't know what I even recommend anymore because I like the taping method because it never hurts at all because it's like such small stretches after showers that it doesn't hurt and it works fairly well. But I just don't know what tape. I want bondage tape because I read that's a really good tape, but you have to go into like sex stores to get it and they may not even sell it to you. Like you may have to have a parent buy it and it's just kind of like an awkward thing to buy. Um, they actually do sell it at the store I go to at the mall, which is where I bought, I don't know, these tapers. I actually got there a little while ago. Um, and they have bondage tape there. And I don't know, I feel like it'd be really awkward unless I talked to someone with stretched ears because they'd kind of like understand, you know, like they'd be like, oh, because they'll see my ears and they'll kind of just know that's what it's for. Unless they want to just assume I'm having like really rough sex, which they can assume. I don't really care. Um, but yeah, this is my little rant video ish kind of thing. I'm really sorry, my hair is just